the middle of the year and have new elections. You haven't succeeded so far. What's your next move?
Well, Mr. Secretary, I think you haven't seen Mr. Imran Khan during the same. You see, the PDM gatherings started from 16th of October. You haven't seen
the democratic movement gatherings. Yes.
But you haven't seen in the same period, in the last 6 weeks, you haven't seen the gatherings, the large gatherings of Mr. Imran Khan himself. COVID would not spread.
Your next led by General Bajwa, who, in yours and Nawaz Sharif's opinion, is entirely subverting democracy. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I think
I want to be clear.
Let's re-articulate. What we are saying, that if the elections were rigged, it is now established without any ray of doubt. So if the elections were rigged and somebody has been planned, it's not we, it is the Interior Minister of Pakistan gave a statement that if Mr. Sharif had not got problem with the deep state and the institutions, he would have been fourth-time Prime Minister. Why would you say it?
So let me be clear. You're now alleging that this is entire democratic processes in your country. Is that what you're saying?
This is the global reports. I mean, it's not...
No, I want to be clear what you're saying. Because the Pakistani people will be listening to this interview, and you are condemning the military of your own country as subverting your democracy.
It's not the military. I think we have to talk about the individuals. It's not all the entire institution. I think let's create a difference. Is the wish list, is the plan of certain people who enforce in Pakistan.
Was that they believed the result was credible, that Imran Khan's election victory in 2018 was credible. That was the conclusion of the EU report.
Then you haven't read all the reports. The human rights Commission of Pakistan.
You can cherry pick the most negative. I'm telling you that the EU monitors, highly respected, independent monitors, looked at everything that happened in Pakistan, and they concluded that Imran Khan's victory was credible.
No, Free and Fair Election Network, which is the global one. Do we have any question on their integrity? What do they report?
I don't believe that there's ever been an election in Pakistan without some abuses, where every single thing was conducted with freedom and integrity. That doesn't work in Pakistan. The truth is, Imran Khan has a democratic mandate. He's been in power for 2 years, and you are now saying to the Pakistani people he must be removed from office.
Mr. Secretary, this election has been stolen. It was a rigged election. There was a pre-poll rigging. Electables from our party were pushed to his party using the NAB. During the day, the results transmission system was choked off and was put off of hours. Our polling agents were expelled from the poll. I mean, Fafin has reported 35 seats were rigged and stolen. Otherwise,
Your personal status, your legal status, you are a wanted man in Pakistan. Are you here in London to escape the judicial process?
Well, not really. I think you must be aware of the Pakistan history, that whenever in Pakistan over a period of 73 years, the corruption rhetoric has been used in the last few dictatorships, and the current one isn't different, because this regime is known to be under a covert coup or a judicial martial law. So I can prove that there is nothing against me, and I have all the evidence. I hope that you know that the prime allegation against me, my name was not in Panama paper. My name was not in the 20th of April.
Let me stop you, because some people will not be following this in great detail.
Sure.
You're saying your name was not in the Panama Papers. Nonetheless, we learned an awful lot from those Panama Papers published in 2016 about monies being stashed away in foreign bank accounts, and it involved some very top-level Pakistanis. And there was reason to believe that not just Nawaz Sharif's family was involved, but your family too.
No. There isn't any mention of my family.
I'm not saying there was a specific mention of your family, but the National Accountability Bureau decided after the publication of the Panama Papers to look very closely at yours and your family's interests, assets and accounts.
Most welcome.
And they found that there were grave problems with your accounts.
No, not at all. Not at all. Because you see, I'm sure that you would be privy that it was the Supreme Court direction which set up a joint investigation team, which is extrajudicial activity which Supreme Court decided, and there were 2 military intelligence members who were virtually governing out of the 6 members of the JIT.